we can check out the score for Draymond Green.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now Golden State's starting five. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Moses Moody is out there with Steph and Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now Butler. James Harden missing on the 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now here's Leonard. Last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Pass to Leonard. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Pajemski, he's checked in for Quentin Post.
Warrior substitution, number 2, Brandon.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. It's good. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Dunn misses.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. 8 points for him.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Harden has a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. Back to Dunn. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes on.
Pajemski finds Green. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the step.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handle one more time.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Sanders checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Moody.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammate.
Now, here's Dunn. No scoring in this one. Stolen by Harden. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for John Collins. Christie's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Washington subbed in for James Harden. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 10 points.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
A 3-ball. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Clippers making a change here. Brown's checked in. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Boston Celtics.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah. And, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way. Everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Clippers trail by 9. Now here's Sanders. Nothing on the board. Leonard on the wing, covered by Hield. 5 to shoot, to the inside. Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that Stanton to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry Curry with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Nobody near Leonard. Connects from three-point range.
Or Leonard can get you back, Kevin, and he's unpredictable. You never know when he's going to stop on a dime and pull up like that.
And that one, good. Curry's got 17.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Christie. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Sanders is out there with Christie. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Leonard. Back to Sanders. It's stolen by Kuminga.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Hield can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A shot by Batum, no good. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Leonard's got 5 now.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 13. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with 4.
James Harden, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Buddy Hield. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point game. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Collins comes in for Brown. So the wing on the left. Collins with it. Now Green defending. And Leonard gets it to go.
Mechanically so efficient and smooth. Leonard off the catch there.
Hield finds Green. Curry outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 20 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the middle, here's Collins. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Dunn. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Los Angeles making a switch here. Sanders has checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. That one goes. Count it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The three from Harden. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Jackson-Davis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time. He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Outside Curry. Back to Pajemski. Pajemski on the wing. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Here's Harden. Harden missing again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Pajemski. And a miss there on the triple. 1 second separating the shot clock and game time. Sanders passes to Collins. Zubac kicks to Dunn. And here's Harden for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Harden skilled off the dribble, off the catch. He can flat out score.
Come get it, come get it.
On its way from Curry for 2. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. Durant. Done with the slam.
Done finishing in style. The explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you guys.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 32 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Harden the pass to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Inside, here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Curry, that's good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Collins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Collins has got 9 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Curry finds Green. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Butler missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. They get it again. Here's Zubac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Look, Zubac is a heck of a rebounder, and it's not just because of his size. He's got really good timing and does a good job positioning, too.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Well, with Zubac, obviously Clark are getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, yeah, Kawhi Leonard. There's still some life left in those limbs.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Green kicks to Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Down low. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Butler. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Sanders checked in for the Clippers. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. Lobs it up for Zubac. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
He can do that. Zubac might not seem all that athletic, but I tell you, he's strong and more agile than you think. He puts a whipping on that rim.
Here's Curry with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 41.
Wow. What can you say?
Clippers trail by 18. Harden dishes to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Curry kicks to Butler. That three off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Done against Green. Dunn shot's good.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Harden, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Leonard. Christie subbed in for Dunn.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
For the three, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Sanders.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's perfect from the line this time. And as we end the third quarter at a double-digit deficit, we'll make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter under. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Sanders is out there with Christie. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Butler. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Lopez.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
But Jemski's shot is good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Leonard, no luck. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Hield. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. James Harden's checked in for Sanders. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about getting it stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. That's good from Horford on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts. That makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Clippers trail by 7. Leonard with the ball. To the paint. Batum, good.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock. Kuminga misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Warriors leading by 5. On the wing, Hield. Outside, Kuminga. Curry on the wing. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Christie. Then for the Warriors, Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Hield.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Kawhi! And hit the 3. Warriors leading by 7. Green, here's Curry. 16-footer drops in.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
The Clippers running out of time. Leonard fires. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Harden against Curry. Now Butler raises up. Rebounded by Zubac. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Leonard dumps it down with force.
Monster points from Leonard right there. I'll tell you what, Kawhi's hit a few big ones in his career.
Green outside, takes the 3. He drills the 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Clippers trail by 7. Harden misses the 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Curry against Harden. Launches it. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. It's stolen by Curry. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 13. Can't get it. Puts up the three. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Green rips down the board. And it's the Warriors' ball. Now Butler lets loose a three. And Stephen Curry another three.
Three-point basket.
Curry's got 59 points. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later on.
Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moody is out there with Steph and Curry. And it's Post in at the 5, down low.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Curry. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 5.
Well, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up jump shooter than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Well, James Harden might not be winning MVPs or leading the league in scoring like he used to, Doris, but he can still help you win games.
Oh, B.A., he demonstrated that he can command an offense as the lead guard. He can either score it at a high level or he can make sure he's a facilitator for his team. There is no doubt he contributes to winning in a big way. Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight and that ball is gone.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Leonard for 3. They get it back. Collins. Good work defensively by Post.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And it's in there.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Really hard work from Draymond Green on that bucket, but that's what we've come to expect.
Curry with a steal to the paint. Here's Green, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Moody passes to Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 13 now.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for post, and Podziemski subbed in for Moody. To halt the run, and Harden with the slam.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Curry passes to Butler. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
The three from Curry. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from three.
There's a double team with Podziemski. And here's Collins for three. Second shot opportunity. And Zubac with the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Here's Podziemski. No good on the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Shot is up. Curry's shot is off.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
The shot by Dunn, no good.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Outside Podziemski. The three knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Harden finds Zubac. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Leonard.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Al Horford, and it's Podziemski in at the point.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Christie's shot is off. Golden State has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And Hield puts up a deep 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Offensive rebound. He gets it in there. Sanders has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you guys.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. James Harden, he's checked in for Batum. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Hield.
Stephen Curry.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Outside Pajemski. This one for 3. Sanders with a rebound.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them. Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Pass to Butler. 3-pointer. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers lead by 4. Of course, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible. Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Curry against Harden. Lets it go from deep. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Misses the follow-up. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, the display of a little quickness on the drive. Al Horford, sensational.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And the dunk by Leonard.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Harden against Curry. Shoots over Harden. Oh, what a play by Stephen Curry.
There's a threat level from every spot on the floor when we're talking Steph Curry. That includes the mid-range.
Leonard's shot's good.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Pajemski. And here's Curry for 3. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Harden. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And 12 points for James Harden.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history. And when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
The Clippers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
The 3 from Curry gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
From the stripe, and he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
To the wing on the left. All sorts of time. Again, the Clippers score.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Takes the 3. No good. So we conclude the first half. Clippers ahead. They're up 7. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question.
And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Here are the games coming up. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
Curry looking it over. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Curry with it, picked up by Collins. And here's Green from the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
Sinks it from distance.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Green for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dunn. Outside Harden from deep three-point land. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Majimski's checked in for post. Good on the shot.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
The drive by Harden, and then Harden with the jam.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
On the attack, JP.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was trust the defense. No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. To the inside. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Clippers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler passes to Curry. And it's all from three-point range.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Warriors trail by 9. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value. Those smaller, scoring-minded combo guards. If you think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Here's Harden. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy. Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Brad.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Butler. Sanders with the bucket. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And they're on the break. Kuminga finds Horford for the tie. And there's Curry on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 43 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Sinks the tray.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Horford outside. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Warriors, Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Al Horford out there with Kuminga, and it's Pajemski in at the point guard position.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
The officials were right on top of that.
Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Batum does what is asked of him. He's the definition of a quality role player.
Outside for Butler. Hield on the wing. The three is up. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Sanders, the pass to Lopez. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 1.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Butler from downtown. The three ball. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
The Clippers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016, that was the top spot until Klay took it.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Hield from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sanders. No good from outside. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 1, and he drives in. Yet another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
John Collins, Chris Dunn.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Driving inside. Oh, he jammed it.
That's a big-time bucket. Chris Dunn doing work.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Hield. And Moody is subbed in for Podziemski. The Clippers trail. They swipe it. On the wing, Curry. Harden with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Book it! It goes!
Wow, they needed a bucket, and Zubac answers the call big time.
Post with it. Zubac's there. Curry fires! And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
He launches. Good. Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
Here's Harden. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Well, this team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot. Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
Stephen Curry. again. What an avalanche. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Knocked away. It's 2-on-1. Curry takes it in. And it's good. He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Curry against Harden. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. 6 to shoot. Leonard there for the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It falls!
Now this team feels comfortable with Dunn taking these huge shots because he just finds a way to nail them.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Harden. Now Curry. Off on the layup.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And timeout called by Ty Lue. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And the Clippers with the ball. In transition, here come the Warriors.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Harden. And so it's Golden State winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire